All right, Shalom. Give all praises unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to the apostles and elders of a great millstone. Okay, blessings to the elect of YAHAWAH, which consists of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And blessings to you, Akim, out there doing this truth across the four corners of the earth. Looking forward to the downfall and destruction of Babylon, also known as America today. All right, so as you can see, we out here on their beloved Turkey Day, as they like to call it. This is the only day you can be gluttonous and get away with it, you know. I don't know why people have that mindset. Oh, I can't wait till Thanksgiving. I'm about to eat everything, nigga. You can do that any day of the week, okay? But it's about the mindset that people be in, okay? When holidays come, everybody want to be all family oriented, all right? In the spirit, as they call it, man. But matter of fact, we'll start that off with Isaiah 30, bro. When you come to the spirit, that's how you dealing, man. The way, what operates you, okay? What motivates you? What keeps you moving, man? And that's why we must move by the spirit of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. And as the scriptures say, you have your father the devil, because you have our people, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are the father of the devil, Esau, the so-called white man. They are in the spirit of the so-called white man. Okay, they're proud, all right, they're haughty. They worshiping these different gods by celebrating these holidays, all right? So they don't have the covering of the Lord, okay? All right.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, and verse 1. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin."
Yeah, that they may add sin to sin. They don't have the covering of the Lord. Because Babylon, all right, which is also spiritually known as Egypt, right? They allows you to add sin to sin. They tell you to keep their laws, keep their statutes. All right, this is the place where you're free. Okay, you're free to do what you want within what they say what you can do. And it's not a standard or a statute of my law to keep the laws of the Heavenly Father. All right, they actually built this place up against the law, statutes, commandments of the Heavenly Father. Here it is. The Lord came out with instructions on how to operate and live your life in righteousness. Everybody want to be righteous, right? Everybody want to be living in peace, but that's the way you go about it, by following the instructions in the scriptures, man. Okay? But here it is. The so-called white man does what? He deceives you, man. Okay? Just as he beguiled Eve in the Garden of Eve. All right? That's what he does. You can't trust him, man. Okay?
Just to answer what you were saying, because to answer what the brother was saying is because Esau, it says that Esau, or the wicked, it says that they don't seek the Most High. Their mouth is set against the heavens. So everything that they do is, like the brother said, is totally contrary to what Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI expects of his people. And Esau has the authority to call these shots in his kingdom Babylon. So yeah, Jake's gonna follow.
Yeah, ain't that get Psalms 14:1 real quick,
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 14 and verse 1. It says, "The fool have said in his heart."
The fool have said in his heart, in his mind. Okay? Going back to that mindset. All right, go ahead.
"There is no God." It says, "The fool have said in his heart, there is no God."
Yeah, there is no God, man. All right? And part of what helps him have that mindset is his wickedness. The fact that he took down the top people, man, amongst the under the heavens. All right? YAHAWAH. He actually fulfilled his mission in putting us under subjection, man. All right? he actually fulfilled his mission in taking away our heritage. All right, he actually fulfilled his mission by setting up his nest amongst the stars. Okay, by quoting himself that he is as the Most High. All right, by allowing you to have children and pick the gender, pick the eye color, pick the hair color. Okay, so the fact that he does things as the Most High does is blinding him. So in his heart there is no power to him. He can do whatever he wants. All right. Because we brought out a couple weeks back when it speak about in Isaiah the 47th chapter about their imaginations and their craftiness, all right, their deceitfulness, okay, all of those things, because that go by way of their media, all right, the history that they've covered up and rewritten and whitewashed. All of that is part of the deceit, man. Okay, because here it is. Christopher Columbus discovered America, but it was people already here. Y'all still ain't answered that question. Okay?
It says they are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good.
Yeah, they are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good. And hey, when they came over here, that's what they did unto the natives. They came all peaceful, like they wanted to settle with them and live amongst them, all right, and better their lifestyle, okay, because they used them what, to survive, because the natives taught them how to cultivate and how to do husbandry, all right, what not to eat, what to eat, what's good to eat, how to hunt, this and that, and then at the end of the day, they turned on them, you know, and like when you go through our research and history, Christopher Columbus knew who was over here, okay? He knew who was over. That's why in the movie 1492 it speaks about, it was about us being spoken of in Exodus, the 13th chapter, man. All right? These people weren't dumb. They knew what we had came by way of the scriptures, man. So don't be sitting here talking about the Bible's not real and it's man-made, man-written, all right? Because Esau used the very thing that's going to give us salvation against us, man. But it was prophesied to do. He was prophesied to do so. Okay? But he think he done all of that upon his own power. He's been blinded by his wickedness, man. All right? What was that? I think that was you to show me that video on Instagram when they was talking to the natives about the land. And he was basically like, dang, it might not be you. Not bad. But
People saying Esau uses the Bible.
1 Timothy chapter 1 verse 8. It says, but we know that the law is good if a man use it lawfully.
yeah, it's nothing wrong with the scriptures. All right, but once you go deceiving people with it, that's when it becomes a problem, because the scriptures, the word is perfect, but Esau used it unlawfully. When it came into slavery, right, he was twisting up little words here and there when he was speaking unto the slaves, because the slaves didn't know how to read, all right, and if they got caught reading, they would get they would get something cut off, but if they got caught reading the Bible, they would be put to death, man.
They even had a slave Bible when they took out all the rebellious scriptures, you know.
And the scriptures tell what, he that stealeth the man, or removeth the neighbor's landmark. Okay, you know he wasn't bringing that out. All right, so he was using it unlawfully, man. All right, because us through YAHAWASHI, we eat the whole roll. We bring it all out, man. We don't cherry pick.
So once we're on that subject matter, you got Jake, Negroes, mainly Negroes out here that say they don't believe in the scriptures because it was used for slavery. But you got a lot of other things that was used for slavery. Like you said, the scripture can be used for a bad thing. But you niggas go vote. You niggas, you know, you'll rely on the police. You're quick to go to the judicial system. The same structure that's set up and laws that are passed and hidden to constantly oppress Jake, man. All right? The same system that says it was legal for slavery, you're going and why you ain't voting? You know what I'm saying? Or you're trusting the police. You know, when the police really came from hunting slaves down, man. You know? And really, in all, let's get that in Isaiah. They trust in the shadows of Egypt, man. You know?
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30, and verse 2. It says that walk to go down into Egypt.
You're going to start one.
It's Isaiah 30 and 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahawah.
Yeah, the rebellious children. The children is talking about Israel. To rebel is to turn and go the other direction. Okay? What are you going to the opposite of? The ways of the Most High, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. You want to sit there and go up under every covering but the covering of the Most High. You want to be an Egyptian. You want to be a king and a queen in Babylon, an imaginary king and queen in Babylon. You know? You want to be an atheist. You want to be a Christian, Muslim, everything but an Israelite, man. 2/3 of our people, that is. Okay?
It says that take counsel, but not of me.
What is that counsel? It ain't like you sitting in a room full of heathens and they're saying, yo, this is what you should do. No, you go on the news, the way of life, the way they project what's good and bad in life. You know what I'm saying? Like homosexuality. You already know if you speak out against that. Oh, well, hell, even YouTube, man. YouTube is conditioning our people to tell you what you should listen to and you shouldn't listen to, man. You know? You can tell you're conditioned because there's certain things that are taboo to speak about in this society, man. Okay?
And it says, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit.
Yeah, what's the spirit? The Holy Spirit is the word of the Most High, man. You want to be a businessman in Babylon. Babylon gonna be destroyed, man. Ain't nothing wrong with having a business, but your heart is there. Your heart is on money. Money was founded in Babylon. You trust, not only are you trusting in Babylon, but you thought he got away. But you're trusting in fiat notes, man. You know, you trusting in a money system that's set up to sit there and go up, they go down. The scriptures talk about unjust wages, you know.
It says, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit.
Yeah, niggas, kings and queens, they ain't gonna do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? They just gonna watch it and use their phones. They ain't gonna do nothing. You know? The scriptures tell you when you got a matter against another, go to the saints and not before they're unjust, man. You know? So they gonna do what they want. You just gonna witness it and just act like you mad and go eat your turkey dinner. You know? So let them do their thing. Stop, you know? You ain't gonna do shit, so I stop acting like you are. You know?
It says, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. Then walk.
Yeah, they may add sin to sin. That goes back to, let's get that in Maccabees, my shop. When they say that we suffer, you know? It ain't nothing but a come up. Because when you go into these these Israelites or Jake going to these other religions, they always coming up. They always got this, like polite, got this magnificent idea of economic increasing, man. How to buy and flip houses and all that, man. But then you want to be gentrified, not gentrified, but you know, sovereign, man. This is First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 13. Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do. Who's that king? That's talking about, it could be President Obama, but it's about your Senate. It's about going voting, basically. You know? Hey, we need this opportunity like you guys have. Give us better, what you call it, better brainwashing books. You know, you're not asking for your own school to teach you about your own history as being Israelites. No, you want to be more American and have better opportunities to be an American.
It's beautiful that you brought that up because I was just visiting the South and they was all into that, man. I was in a barbershop and you had women and men going in about, man, they knew Democrats and Republicans that I didn't even know.
Lineups, y'all.
You know how to get that fresh. Yeah, but they was having a, man, they had at least a 15 to 20 minute talk about politics based off voting, who they should vote for, why they not vote for this person. They hope Trump get impeached, all of that shit. So they be really into that, man, but they ain't worried about this history. They ain't worried about this future of our nation, man.
They ain't worried about getting the laws together. What was that? I don't want to get it wrong. Not Zerubbabel. Was it Zerubbabel or when he found the books of the laws and he straightened everything out, man? You know what I'm saying?
That wasn't Josiah, was it?
I think it was Josiah. Yeah, it was Josiah. You know? Yeah, one of the 7 last kings, but basically he found the books of the law and immediately changed everything and fixed everything according to the law, man. You know? The Bible's in our hand the whole time, man. But ain't no Israelite group out here outside of us that's promoting the scriptures, man. Prophetically and judicially. You know?
It says, 1 Maccabees 1:13, then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen.
Yeah, set up, to the brother mentioned, it set up barbershops, mid-cave wig shops, you know, swap meets, pork, barbecue, Joe's barbecue and foot massage, you know, all that bum ass shit, man. You know, but here it is. They can set up all this, but we're not even asking for money or soliciting, and they're shutting us down, man. Okay, so it shows you who's making the real moves, man. And we don't need a single dollar, man. The only dollar we need is to upkeep our daily internet, a camera and things like that, yeah, but it's not a reoccurring budget that we need. The church needs this, the ministry needs that. No. But guess what? Esau pull up on us, man. But it's to the point that they just like, you know, fuck it, man. You know?
It says, whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem.
Yeah, in that time, that place exercise was like gymnasiums. They used to get butt naked and wrestle and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, like I said, it's talking about those businesses, because the scriptures tell you a woman not supposed to she's not supposed to broid her hair, which means to curl, iron, flip, braid, color, whatever. You're not supposed to do that, man. Because that means you're supposed to have your shit all kinked up and nappy. No. You know what I'm saying? You take care of your hair, but your hair's supposed to be covered, so there's really no reason to like flip it and curl it and all that, man.
Yeah, it's covered up most of the time, and when you ain't got company, you tend it to your man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
So, it's down. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, it's oil sheen up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's smelling good and all that. But it ain't gotta be all flipped and dipsy doo-dah and all that, man.
Colored and all that shit. Man.
Because a lot of fornication happens in the workplace, man. In the clubs. If women would keep us at home, clubs would be shitty, man. It'd be cool. You know?
And the women that would be in there would be single. You know what I'm saying? So
they shouldn't be out there in the first place. They'd be whores.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a real woman, or if she's up in there, she's with her man, she wouldn't be single because she wouldn't be able to go out by herself like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She'll be up in there either with her man or she'll be a whore up in there. That's the only two that'll be out there, just two type of women that'll be out there in the public. You know? Then you got different religions people are setting up. You know? Because it's beneficial, man. That's why you go down to Egypt. That's why Esau and that's why Jake, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man in Judah, defend Esau directly and indirectly, man. You know?
It says this last one. And made themselves uncircumcised and forsook the holy covenant.
Yeah, so back in that time, they actually surgically put foreskin back over their rods, man. You know what I'm saying? But spiritually, it's talking about to be uncircumcised is basically to have the laws. When you uncircumcised, basically you don't got the laws. So they basically denied the laws, because once you go into Maccabees, it tells you basically the process is that you couldn't be a Jew anymore, man. And if you did it, they'll put you to death. It's the same process, but they're killing us spiritually, man. They're destroying us with their words, man. Same way Yahawashi was crucified when y'all called Jesus Christ, same way y'all do him today, because y'all exalt a white Edomite picture of him, but you don't exalt the exact image of him. So what you're doing, you're destroying or desecrating his actual image, man. You know, common sense will tell you if we did that to Abraham Lincoln, people would be like, hell no, you're not going to do that. Like that new Facebook thing, I'm going to tell my people, this was Captain America, this was such and such. You know? Because when you do that, when you tell your kids that, what you're doing, you're destroying the history, man.
I know y'all probably seen it. They said I'm gonna tell my kids that these was illegal immigrants, and it showed Christopher Columbus in it.
Yeah, I ain't see that one. You know?
It says, and made themselves uncircumcised and forsook the holy covenant and joined themselves to the heathen and were sold to do mischief.
Yep, and forsook the holy covenant. That's to turn away from the laws. They rebelled against the laws of YAHAWASHI. For what? For benefit, man. You know?
Back in Isaiah chapter 30, and I'm starting from verse 1 again. It says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahawah, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
So they can continue in their madness, man. They like eating their pork. They like wearing their go-go shorts, their leggings. You know what I'm saying? They like having their beard shaved. Only reason why niggas got beards now is because it's in style, man. You know, that's the only reason. It's not for a biblical reason that you got your beard, because biblically it says it's a shame to be shaven, man. You know?
That walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh.
There you go. They want to strengthen themselves, make themselves stronger. Because being an Israelite in this society is an uphill battle, man. You know, your supervisor see you out here, your co-workers see you out here, your woman see you out here. If your woman don't know what you're doing, you know, different events going on, you miss out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't give a fuck about this shit. Why we out here? You know? But you're missing out on the festivities of hanging out with people, so-called. You know what I'm saying? Which we're not worried about it, but you're basically, like the Lord said, come out of this world, man. You know, that's what we did. And Peter said we have sacrificed everything for you, man. Because we can get up and go and pursue businesses within the laws, but our job is to prophesy the downfall of Babylon, man.
Hebrews, it says that this is our profession, man.
Yep.
It says to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
And to trust in the shadows of Egypt. You know? In the modern day Egypt is America. Because Egypt is going for what? The house of bondage. Alright? When you're born with a birth certificate, that's your slave contract. Then there's other slave contracts within those contracts, man. You know? you could be bound to wherever you're employed at, man. To be an employee, to be a indentured slave. You know, like the so-called white man like to tell you, oh man, we were slaves too. We all is indentured slaves. You was a slave by choice, and you got paid after that. And we were just slaves for free. You know, there wasn't no benefit to that.
It's crazy you say that because, you know, spoiler alert if y'all plan on watching it, but the whole movie Frozen 2, it just came out last week. It's not by coincidence that it came out a week before Thanksgiving, because the plot to that movie is so-called peaceful people going into some natives' land, making treaties with them, and then breaking them treaties, man. And that's how their whole town was built up off of, man.
Look at that in Psalms. He broken every covenant, man. You know, because Esau, the so-called white man, is renowned for breaking covenants, man. This whole country was built off separating religion from the government, man. Now they're merging the two. They're buying out the priests and all that, or they're telling you you can't read this in this church and you can't do this in that church.
Yeah, song.
This is
Psalms 55 and 20. He had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him.
So that's what they did to the Native Americans. Hey, that what they did to Black Wall Street, because Jake was minding their business, making money, and they ain't like that, man. So what they say, oh man, you done messed with our women, man. You know, go ahead.
He has broken his covenant.
Yeah, his covenant, his agreement, his contract. The Native American contract was basically it's your land, and we're going to respect that type of deal. We're not going to come over here. But Esau always create laws to circumvent and create new ones. That's why when niggas go vote, you basically are further enslaving yourself, man. Because Esau is slick, he's cunning, he got a system called problem, reaction, solution. They create the problem, the people react, and they come with a solution, which a new law. Hey, just like with the gun laws, man. The mass shooters, man. You know, we need to get rid of rifles and all that, man. But statistically, people die more from knives than anything. They die more from handguns than assault rifles. People die more in car crashes than they die from guns, period. But you don't see people adjusting and doing all this for that. You know why they get rid of the guns? Because the same reason why that law was enacted. They want to break that covenant, but they need to do it in a way that people are accepting to it. They want to break that covenant for the same reason it was enacted. You had guns so you could defend yourself against the government if the government tries to turn it around and use tyranny against you, man. That's why that law was enacted, not to shoot ducks and shit. So now people are getting upset, and the government's about to make more big moves like the RFID chip, like all kind of other things that are major, and people are definitely going to react and say, no, I'm not with that. You ain't got no gun, the government going to say, what you going to do about it? I don't care how much kung fu you know, how many push-ups you can hit, you can't beat no bullet, man. You can't beat the bullet.
It says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
Yeah, the words of it in his mouth was smoother than, but they say it nicely, man. It's like, for example, man, the Catholic situation, man, with the recent one, and I almost wanted to do a lesson on it, but I was like, I ain't going, you know, I felt like it kind of too petty, but it was good because this is what Esau did. Stephen A. signed this $1 million contract about 2 weeks before, right? And then Kaepernick has a workout out of nowhere by the NFL, not by a team. They pop up and say, last minute, sign this contract. The contract basically say, okay, you get injured, that's not our fault, we can't hire you, but also you can't sue us for any further things in the future if we let you do this workout. You just basically told, hey man, just bring some people there, bring some scouts, make it look like we want to hire him. We just want to get him to sign this contract. We're going to bring our media to show you the ugly passes he threw, but make Kaepernick was hip to it. So what he did, he did his own workout. And what happened? His word is smoother than butter. Steve, Esau got his hired guns to hop on the internet, hop on social media, hop on First Take. Oh, he's stupid. He's doing it for himself. And blah, blah, blah. And now people come with it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he does with everything, man. If it's a wave and it's a movement and a vibe that America accepts, you need to be worried about it. Because again, America is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles, and we're going to rise up and rule over the planet Earth. Esau don't want that. We're not out here preaching about joint rulership with no damn devil, man. We're preaching about the prophecies that's going to come to pass, which is the kingdom's going to be translated from one people unto another. And it's inevitable. It ain't nothing that we're arguing about and we're going to forcibly take. We're just updating people on what's going to happen in the future, man. You know? Because at the end of the day, Esau's going to go down. Ain't no kingdom on planet Earth lasted long, man. And America is a young kingdom. Okay? People ain't think Rome was going to go down. And Rome was more powerful than America. Babylon was way more powerful than America. Greece was more powerful than America.
All the other empires had their it factor, you know what I'm saying? And America has all of those, and all of those fell, so why wouldn't America fall? What makes America so special that God can't touch it, you know what I'm saying?
And another thing, what makes America so special that God wouldn't touch it? Like he touched Sodom and Gomorrah for being a bunch of faggots, man.
Yeah.
Now you don't even know if you're messing with a dude or a chick based off of plastic surgery. You know what I'm saying? The woman's rights are equal in this society. They push that, but at the same time, they get mad at transgenders in athletics. Or they'll say it got a double standard, basically. But you always pushing equality. Ain't no equality, man. It's order, man. They trying to tell you that when your kid grows up, your kid doesn't want to do this, that you're supposed to listen to him. A child, man.